Even darker times are coming on the stock market, since a global economic recession is obviously coming in 2023. But one investor has never spent that much. It's Warren Buffett. Even while institutional investors in huge accounts withdrew their funds and everyone was stepping back and watching the development of inflation, central bank rates, and consumption statistics, Buffett invested $50 billion in 16 stocks through Berkshire Hathaway. You must study Warren Buffett's personality and investing philosophy in order to comprehend why he made such significant investments in 2022, when everything was crashing. By the way, I will show you indeed the 5 stocks he invested massively, but what I'm going to show you also in the following few minutes could alert you to a different approach of investing. Only before we get started, it's really easy to support the channel, which depends on you to exist. You just need to subscribe. And if you enjoy the material, giving it a huge thumbs up will help the reference, which always makes me very pleased. Warren Buffett is undoubtedly the one who the stock market community looks up to the most. He has a reputation for making wise investments and for being able to stick to the same concepts and tactics ever since he first entered the stock market. But now, his liquidity level, and consequently his accessible funds, have never been this low since 2019. For Buffett, these 16 companies are now all for investment. I suggest that we see more precisely his 5 biggest stock investments, and then we will see if doing the same thing as Warren Buffett is a good idea in the current economic context. Let's go with the first stock bought by Warren Buffett, the Allegheny Insurance Conglomerate, for $11.6 billion, a real fortune. Buffett finds the insurance industry, namely reassurance, to be very interesting. The stock price rocketed to the sky after Buffett purchased it through his investment firm Berkshire Hathaway, returning it to its previous highs. Second stock bought by Warren Buffett is the multinational of information technology HP. It became the first stakeholder by taking 11% of the total spending. In terms of computer and printing equipment design, production, and marketing, HP is a global leader. HP is also barely behind the newest PCs as the second best-selling brand worldwide. According to Warren Buffett, HP should follow in the footsteps of Apple and dominate the PC and printing markets. Third action bought by Buffett, the American company engaged in the exploration of hydrocarbons, named Occidental Petroleum. One of the most significant oil firms in the United States, as well as a significant participant in petrochemical and electrical production, gained approval from American regulators to buy 50% of the company's capital. Warren Buffett started making many entries into this firm shortly after Russia invaded Ukraine, presumably boosting the need for hydrocarbons. And by the way, fourth stock bought by Buffett is Chevron. It is a business that Buffett previously owned, but its investment in this one has increased substantially from $4.5 billion to $26 billion. Once assets like Occidental Petroleum and Chevron are combined, Berkshire Hathaway has more than $40 billion invested in the oil industry. Chevron is another significant oil firm, which is crucial and demonstrates Buffett's belief that the world will not run out of oil. Fifth and last stock in our list bought by Warren Buffett is Activision Blizzard. The firm is one of the biggest publishers of video games in the world and the brains behind the hugely successful titles Candy Crush and Call of Duty. You may have heard, but if the antitrust authorities approve, Microsoft would pay more than $68 billion to acquire Activision. Activision received a $5.6 billion investment from Warren Buffett, who also said he might own more than 10% of the company's stock. Buffett seemed to think that investors' too negative views of the merger's approval by US and EU regulators are the reason why the course of the Activision action is low. Buffett stated that he don't know what the Ministry of Justice will do, but one thing is sure, we know that Microsoft has the money. These 5 businesses represent Buffett's largest investments, making them the businesses in which he has the greatest faith. He didn't stop there either, as he continued to purchase shares from 11 other firms for a little less money. He already owns some of the businesses, while others are brand new. Let's see now if applying Warren Buffett's strategy in the economic situation we are in is a good idea. I would like to remind you that there are many things about our current situation that are uncertain, including inflation, household consumption, the likelihood of a recession, the potential decline in company profit margins, and an increase in central bank rates that are unfavorable to the stock market. All of this suggests that a long-term investor can be persuaded to temporize as they wait to see which way the market would move. Warren Buffett possesses a substantial amount of money through his investing firm. He chose to spend only a third of his available funds, $50 billion, in it. As a result, he has a whopping $100 billion available to him to continue investing. So, should we invest today like Warren Buffett? In reality, Buffett invests because he has found possibilities rather than because the economy is in crisis and the stock market is declining. Therefore, the better question to ask is, have you found any high-quality companies whose stock market is undervalued? If so, perhaps it's time to start investing in these firms right away, as no one can predict what the markets will do tomorrow. As a result, it is not investing advice, but rather a translation of what Warren Buffett, the world's finest long-term investor, means. Do you agree with Warren Buffett that the moment is perfect to invest in stock markets and quality-focused businesses? Please share your feedback in the comments section below this video. We're nearing the finish of this video, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Above all, don't forget to activate the bell to be alerted whenever a new video is uploaded.